Rock Zone. Kawan J.
DJ Twain. The mixtape show. The mixtape show.
Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Mixtape Show. It is time for our Artist of the Week interview. And technology was playing defense against us, but we good now, man. Ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome this week's guest. He goes by the Midwest Mayor. He is joining us from Minneapolis, Minnesota. And I think he's actually the first guest I've ever had from the state of Minnesota. So he's a pioneer on the show, man. Let's give it up for the homie Twain. How you doing, brother? How you doing, man?
I'm doing good, man. Just a couple quick housekeeping things.
There we go.
And I really gotta say something because it was a post going around on Facebook this week here in the city. Like, when y'all talk to these people outside the city, make sure you let them know it's Minneapolis, pronounced in Minneapolis.
Minneapolis.
I gotta hold it down.
All right.
And say, Minneapolis, you got it.
Minneapolis.
Prince, and then actually, my stage name is Twain, but Twain works because my first name is Antoine and my family called me Twain, but my stage name is Twain. That's where all the music at under Twain. So, man, thank you for having me on.
Not a problem.
I'm really happy to be
Did
here.
you drop the low? You don't do the low anymore? You just Twain?
Either one works. It's alias Twain, aka Twain Lo. So
All
either
right.
one works.
Well-
Either one works.
Well, welcome
I
to
answer to it all.
welcome to the family, my brother. Welcome to the Mixtape Show family, man. How you, man? How's everything going for you right now?
For sure. Man, everything's good. Family's good. The music is good. The music is great.
Mhm.
I wish the music was better than great, but it's great. So, yeah, everything's good.
Dope.
Everything with you and yours and your family and the music.
We good over here, brother. We good over here. Just happy to have you, man. So let's do this, man. Minneapolis, Minnesota.
You got it.
Home of Prince, like you said, the Minnesota Twins.
Home of
For all your sports fans out there.
Yeah.
What's the scene out there, man? Because like I said, you're the first artist that got my attention from the area, and I know it's way more talented artists out there. So you basically going to start opening these doors for those other artists here on our platform, man. So explain that scene out there for us, brother. What is the scene like to you in your eyes?
For sure. It's dope I can make history like that and do something unprecedented. Very, very Midwest Mayor of me, if I do say so myself, to kind of, bring the flag to the Mixtape Show and be the first from Minnesota. But yeah, man, we have a great scene here. We actually have a scene, and I always try to remind people of that. You know how artists in the true indie world they get real frustrated. That's part of being a creative. But I always try to remind people, like, at least we actually have a scene. Like, I mean, obviously we're not Atlanta, but it reminds me of Atlanta, somewhere that is not New York or LA or even Chicago, which, on a side note, I'm originally from Chicago, but I've been in Minnesota. Just next year, it'll be 20 years I've been up here. Okay. Like, I started in music 20 years ago, and then the year after I started, I moved up here. So my whole indie music career been up here, and I've just been on that grind. And we got a scene of so many talented people and stakeholders in indie music here. We got national artists and worldwide artists too. So much talent: rappers, singers, songwriters, producers, music execs. We obviously known for the funk. And I mentioned Prince, and you got Jimmy Jam and Terry Lewis. You got artists like Next, the lead singer and songwriter RL. And just many, many more people. And I'm going to be careful with the name dropping, but it is a rich scene here at every level, at every level of talent and every level of production you could think of, from people just trying to get their start to experience artists like me, and then everywhere in between, and then people that's further along in music, even than I am, but still independent. So, you know, because there's levels being independent. So
yeah,
it's a long answer, but the shortest way I can answer your question without taking up the whole hour.
You good, bro. You good.
There's so much talent here.
You are tour guide to the city, man. So we definitely want the people to know. And with you
tap in with us, man. We got some heat here.
With you being a veteran independent artist out there, what's some of the things that you've been proud of over the years, as far as the growth of you know, the hip hop scene for you, for example?
Well, you know, definitely here where I live in the city, it's been really great to watch it grow and foster. On the one hand, on the other hand, just just the entire hip hop culture is just great. Like all these platforms, like the mixtape show that I'm on now. By the way, I was listening to the mix before I came on. Sound incredible.
Thank you.
It'll be a nice time for me too. I also want to say peaceful journey to DJ K Slay. I was a big fan of him. You know, I came up on his mixtapes right when I started music. You know what I mean? I'm big on East Coast hip hop, big on mixtape scenes. I probably wouldn't even be here if it wasn't for K Slay tapes and Clue and Funk Flex and just everything, you know, Diplomats mixtapes and all of that. That was real big, especially when I was just getting my feet wet, trying to figure it out, doing my own freestyle and releasing digital music before that was even a thing. Cause I definitely was a little early with that, ahead of my time with that. But yeah, it's been great watching hip hop grow, and indie music especially, where you could come on somewhere like the mixtape show and just go out and do all your promotion, and really, you know, you make your music and you work with the resources you got, and really get out here and get airplay and get publicity and things like that. It's been really cool. It's really cool to see people be able to make and release their own music and figure it out and make some extra money or make a living, or just if they don't even care about the money, just get it off. Get their creativity off. Get your art off. So this has been great, man. It's been great for everybody to find their way, because, you know, I'm really like part of the heartbeat and the veins of hip hop, and I just want to see it grow and continue to grow. I really love it. It's really a lifestyle. It's really a culture. It's more than just some music or some, you know, it's all encompassing. So I love it, and I'm very honored and blessed to be a part of it. Yeah.
What was one of your earliest memories when you got started in your career where you felt vindicated for making that choice of writing music and all that stuff? What's one of those moments that it hit you? Was like, yes, I know I'm on the right path.
Man, I don't know. Maybe I'll just do like a quick little like a little montage, because you know it's what's happening in my head. It's making like a montage. I don't know. I think of like a, you know, some of, like, even back in Illinois when I first started out, I think I placed in like a little talent show out where I live, just trying it out. I only recorded like a couple songs, but took one up there and placed, and then another one was after I made the move to Minnesota and bringing my music up here and just letting people hear it, and then like hearing people that wouldn't necessarily be part of my target audience liking some of the music, and I'm like, you know, that might mean on a larger scale it'll do that. You know, I remember that being a victory, and back home in Illinois, getting my songs played in the club, giving the CD to the DJ, and they playing it in the dancing, not stopping. Like everybody just continuing, like, you know, so that was cool. And and then the haters too. The haters too. It was a lot, and early it was some hate. It was some hate, and I always understood that the duality of you need the hate too. You ain't really doing that if you ain't getting no hate.
You need the fuel.
I wish that wasn't true, but it's true. Like, you gotta have some hate. And hate has evolved too. Hate look different now 20 years later than it looked 20 years ago. So hate is a lot more indirect and passive aggressive now. But it's still there. Hate will never go anywhere. You know, so that's a little montage. Let me know, okay, I'm on my right track.
And you and me came from that era where it was the physicals copies, the CDs and stuff like that. So talk about that, man. Sure. When you moved from Illinois to Minnesota, and you know, obviously the realization of like, yo, my music is outside of my city. I can definitely get some fans here and stuff like that. And you moving them CDs and like that. How was that grind for you, man? You know, selling out the truck.
It was a grind, man. It was a grind, but I made it work. You know, like I want to say again, I was early, man, with digital music. Man, I had digital music pretty much from the start. I was on SoundClick early. I'm talking, I started music, recording and performing 2002. I already had freestyles and things of that nature, songs. Later, my album, my little underground albums, I had them up on SoundClick. You can go stream and download. It's just back then when on smartphones, people looking at me crazy when I'm telling them a website to go to. They ain't really on the internet like that yet. This is before MySpace, so but I was early with that, man. But coming up here, it was guerrilla. Like I bootlegged my own album. And, up here we got the Mall of America. Bloomington, Minnesota, the largest mall in the country. So I'll be up there with a Discman, with my CDs for sale. Like, here, preview it before you buy it. At the Mall of America with tourists. It was like a cheat code a little bit to catch people around my age group when they was in town and have them take a CD back with them. And obviously it'd be a lot of people that lived here up at the mall too, just kicking it. So it was a little cheat code to distribution to be able to hit a bunch of markets, you know. And it was people that was another milestone too. A lot of people I like it, whether they bought it or not. They'd be like, "This sounds good." I remember one time somebody said, "Oh, this dude a real rapper." That's when I knew my music was quality, like just off his reaction and telling his guys. So I'm like, this was to him it wasn't like I was just some dude saying I rap. Like he could tell by the quality and the skill that I was a real artist, a real MC. So man, that's
dope. Man. That's dope though, because like you said, you got that in your backyard at that Mall of America. And that's also a lesson to the artists out there too. You got to take advantage of where the people gonna be at. You know what I'm saying? Don't just be in your neighborhood, but be in your neighborhood. Find out where those you know what I'm saying? Go out to those farmers markets and all that type of stops and get your music out there.
You gotta come on Kawhi J Radio. You gotta come on the mixtape show.
I mean, that's why we here.
Queens to Dallas.
That's why we here, man. We trying to
Dallas. You know what I mean?
Dope, so and I see the city too, man. The vibe I get from, just because I know a few people from that area, that's not musically, but just their energy. It kind of reminds me of like not another version, but it feels like Portland. It feels like Seattle, but just kind of like you said, in the Midwest kind of area. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I see how you could say that.
Yeah.
I see how you could say that. It's especially up here in Minnesota, it can get pretty crunchy like that, get pretty granola like that. But at the same time, Midwesterners, we different from people from the Pacific Northwest. There is like a relationship there though. A lot of people, you'll find a lot of people that's from there and vice versa, people that migrate there to that Pacific Northwest or back here. But I mean, if you're talking about black people, black music, first of all, black people are everywhere, number one. There's more of us here than it is out there. But that's just a whole different underbelly and a whole different edge. And even like the non-black people here, they a big part of our hip hop scene. And man, they hip hop heads, man. I don't know if you ever heard of Rhyme Sayers. That's here. That's hip hop all the way. That's all the way through boom bap. So what you'll find here in our scene, there's a lot of people that like that boom bap sound. There's a lot of people that like those sonics and that mud and that backpack rap. You know what I mean? Which again is one of my inspirations. You know what I mean? I came up listening to a lot of those guys. So it's definitely a part of the tapestry of what I do with my artistry and my sound. It's not my sound, but it's definitely something I pull from. And we have that chamber here. That's the word I use, chamber. We got that chamber here. So which also I guess would be similar to out there too. They love real hip hop up there too. So it's really a melting pot here, man. I would actually describe it more like a miniature New York City where you can kind of get everything that you like, because we can get that turn up in that was now is trap popping too. So
I was listening to your project, the Midwest Mayor Project, and when you said Chicago, it hit me. You know what I'm saying? I was like, damn, that's what it is. Because I heard it, I could hear it in some of your rhymes, that Chicago, that slang and that drawl a little bit, you know what I'm saying? And I was just kind of like, okay, I get it now, you know what I'm saying? I get it. And then you got the boom bap traps in there and all that stuff. And then, like you said, you got the street records and stuff like that.
For sure.
You definitely got a dope sound, brother. And I think, I honestly, I don't even remember how I started getting your music. I'm pretty sure you probably sent some, and some of them I picked up through somebody else and stuff like that, through the smaller network. And for people out there listening, this scene outside of, we live in different cities and stuff like that, but the people who really care about this culture, it's a small community, you know what I'm saying? So like, I get records from my man Emilio, and I know Melody's out there too, so I'm familiar with her, and she'll send records our way and stuff like that. So this scene is really small and big at the same time. So it's dope when I can make those connections, like, oh, I had that record for a minute, then I see who it is, I'm like, oh, okay, you know what I'm saying? So it's definitely
dope. Okay.
So when I heard the records, I was like, I know this guy, you know what I'm saying? I think you hit me on Twitter one time, because like we played one of your joints and you hit me, and I was like, that's who it is, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I remember that. So that's why I was like, I gotta get this brother on the show and talk to him, man, because I always bang the records, but I never thought about reaching out to bring you on, man. So the records are dope, bro.
Oh, man,
I love the records.
That,
I love the records, and I love what you're doing and all that stuff. What else we got going on musically right now? What you working on?
Man, I'm glad you brought it up, because I'm still trying to push Midwest Mayor. It dropped last fall. It definitely wasn't summer music, so I'm glad you brought it up. Thank you for taking the time to listen to it. I definitely made that project for guys like you, for your ear and what you like. So I'm flattered that you rock with it and you liked it. So yeah, I'm still pushing that. And I'm on my just, one fan at a time, one supporter, one fan at a time. One person like what I got going on, they tell somebody else, and we take it all the way up to 1 million people.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And right now I'm just kind of thinking when we get 1 million, we get another million, but patiently.
Yeah.
But right now I'm just kind of chilling, living life, trying to gather inspiration and seeing what I want to do next for me personally, artistically. Am I going to make some more music, or what? I got to live a little bit first. That's how I normally do it. That's my process. And then, outside of being a recording artist and performer myself, I'm a indie music exec. So I do artist management. I do indie concert promotions when I can, and when I got the resources and the talent. And I manage a couple R&B artists, Karaya Brene and Christina Sophia. So I've just been working hard, pushing them and helping them with their music careers and getting them straight. Okay. So that's kind of what I got popping right now, and that I can speak on at least. It's always stuff behind the scenes. You don't want to say nothing too soon in case it don't happen. I hate that. I hate when rappers do that. And I do want to, because you brought him up, I do want to shout out Emilio. Good guy, good man right there, and shout out to Melody. I think she's listening right now. Melody, I call Melody the Hip Hop Yellow Pages. She know everybody, and it makes sense that the connection, because I think I met Emilio through her. So and yeah, I was always just a supporter of yours and always tapped in with you. And I just asked you one day, can I send over some music?
And it's easy. It's not that hard. I tell people all the time, it's really not that hard to send records over here. They just got to be dope. That's all I ask. Just make sure they dope.
Make sure it's dope.
Nice.
You definitely got the ear, man. Like I said, I really enjoyed that mix while I was waiting to call in. That mix was super dope.
Brother. Thank you, man. Well, like I tell people all the time, man, this is home for you now. You know what I'm saying? So I know you working on not only yourself but other artists too. So definitely send them our way. You know what I'm saying? We'll get them,
for sure.
Checked in and all that stuff, and check out their records. So you can definitely send those records too.
Okay.
And, I definitely want to bring you back whenever you got anything else popping too as well. But yeah, keep pushing this project, brother. It's a dope project, and I like how you go in the organic route with this project. I can tell the era that you started in is still, you got those morals still in you, as far as you don't do the microwave music. You just don't put it out just to put it out. You're really pushing this project, and I like that about that.
Sure.
Because it's a dope project, and I think that people need to hear it. So we definitely gonna do what we can do to play some more records off the project and introduce our audience to a lot of more of those records, man. So definitely welcome home, man. This is
I'll send you. Thank you. I'll send you Travels. I'll send you Travels. That's one of the more popular joints on there with my guy Luco. He from Southwest Pennsylvania, Southwest PA. He produced the whole thing, top to bottom, all 6 tracks, and everybody really loving that Travels, man. He warned me before we even put it out. He like, it's the one, trust me.
Yeah.
He's like, dude's freestyling just off the beat alone. freestyle sessions. It's like my joint unreleased. I'm like, man, you try to tell me that so he was right. He was right. When on the other side, when it came out to the world, like that's the one people coming up to me, cats telling me, hey, I get the chills when I listen to that travel song. I'm gonna send you that. Definitely. If you rocking with it, throw it in rotation. And like I said, I really made Midwest Mayor for the hip hop heads.
Definitely.
I wanted to make it ironic. And just try to give us a different sound sonically, man. Everything's starting to. I ain't gonna say it sound the same because everybody different, but there is some similarity to what we hearing a lot and what. So any people that could throw something different in the pot is welcome. And that was my offering. Midwest Mayor was supposed to be something different, produced by one person, all samples. Come over here with us in this little world that we created really quick. So
nice, brother.
Sure.
You're definitely playing at that flag, brother, and you staked your claim on that joint, man. So definitely congratulations on the release of that. Social media, man, what's the best way we can follow your journey, man?
Hey, man. And I'm at Twain Lo on everything. That's TWAINLO at Twain Lo on everything except Snapchat. That's like inactive. I don't really be on Snapchat. And I ain't on TikTok yet. Not yet, at least. Not yet. Never put a period on anything, but Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, I'm heavy on there. And you can just Google me too. Type in Twain, Midwest Mirror, type in Twain Central Standard Time, my album before that. There are a lot of hits to come up, and you can tap in with me on YouTube too. You can subscribe to my Vivo channel, Twain Vivo. We got some dope visuals up there, and then we got our Ill County YouTube channel too. Subscribe, so much content up there. Y'all, I can almost guarantee y'all will enjoy it, especially if you a music head, indie music head, hip hop head. So we got music videos, concerts, all kind of footage, man.
Dope.
For sure.
I'll tell you what, too, man. We about to relaunch our TV platform too. I'm working on season 2 of it. So I'll definitely get those videos from you, and I'll get those videos and play those on that platform as well, man. We're gonna.
For sure.
I'm in production right now on that one, so I'm gonna have at least 10 episodes for season number 2 here real soon. So we'll
why you a mogul with it, man?
I'm trying to be this indie Byron Allen. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I see. You ain't playing with it. TV now, indie Byron Allen. I love that, by the way. That's crazy. Yeah. You a mogul with it for real.
I'll try, bro. I'll try to give these artists a voice, man, the right way, because the commercial.
We appreciate it.
The machine does what they do.
Thank you for all you do for indie music.
I try, man.
I gotta say,
I try.
Yeah, my bad. Not to cut you off. I just want to take the time to thank you before I get off.
No, man. That's just what we do, man. We try to provide the, if not equivalent platform is the mainstream. You know what I'm saying? Something better, because I like to make our listeners, know who you are. You know what I'm saying? I don't do the beef stuff. I don't do the drama. I want them to know about you. I want them to know about the music so they can have that connection. So that's what that's the foundation of our platforms, man. We want these people to know these artists in a real way, you know what I'm saying, without all that other stuff. So definitely,
I can relate.
Definitely, brother.
I can relate, man. The music is good enough. The art is good enough itself. It'll get where it deserves to get.
They're going to sell themselves. They're going to be able to sell
themselves.
Yeah,
I don't got to do all that to get extra attention. You know what I mean? Let the music speak for itself and get to the ears and hearts that it belongs to.
Exactly, man. Who you want to shout out, my brother, before you get up out of here?
Man, with that said, let me shout out Melody. Let me shout out Emilio Akbar. Let me shout out, of course, let me shout out Karaya Renee and Christina Sophia, Don Juan. Shout out to the whole Minneapolis and St. Paul, Minnesota. Shout out to the whole Midwest. Just shout out to all the listeners that's listening right now under the sound of my voice. And then again, peaceful journey to DJ K Slay, his family. This is a huge hip hop. It's crazy timing, but we gonna be all right. And man, and just shout out to you for having me on. Thank you.
Not a problem, man. And I don't know if y'all heard it, but he invited us to come out to Minnesota, so we're gonna have to.
For sure, we show you a good time.
We're gonna come out there and lock into the scene, man. Definitely.
Just give me some notice. Make sure I be in town, and we're gonna show you a good time for sure.
Definitely, brother. Definitely, man. Well, I appreciate you joining us, man. And like I said, this is home to you, brother. You alumni now. You know what I'm saying? Anytime you got anything cracking, just let me know, man. We'll bring you back. Let's talk about it. And the door is always open for you and your team. All right.
For sure. I'll be back, man.
All right. Well, how about we get into this Concepts joint by the homie Twain Lo, and stay on just a minute, man. I'm gonna give you some more information off air, and then we'll go from there.
Okay.
All right, man. We'll be right back.
You are live in the mix with
DJ.
Come on.